Good afternoon and welcome to the principal news conference of GEM4ME Investments plc that took place on Monday, May 23rd of 2018. My name is Oleg Lipovetsky and I will be translating on behalf of the Board of Directors. Valery Oshikov speaking. Good afternoon, dear colleagues and friends, and welcome to our weekly news conference. As always, we will discuss our business and its latest notions during the conference today. Firstly, I would like to traditionally begin by discussing our latest GEM4ME technical news. The Android version will be receiving an update on June 6th featuring correction of bugs and settings in all types of chats, correction of bugs during calls, history is not deleted when re-logging back into the application, ability for everyone to add participants to a group, not just admins, links for sharing groups, and making Welcome Bot come up first when launching the application. The following Android release is set for June 15th, with such functions as preview for links, pin and unpin functions for chats, mentioning users and bots by using the @ sign and transferring to an appropriate chat, and finally, picture gallery. Moreover, the iOS version will also receive an update on June 4th with such functionalities as correction of bugs and settings in all types of chats, search bug, correction of bugs during calls, history is not deleted when re-logging back into the application, ability for everyone to add participants to a group, links for sharing groups, and making Welcome Bot come up first when launching the application. With the next iOS release will be introduced on June 15th, and it will feature preview of links, pin and unpin function for chats, mentioning users and bots by using the @ sign and transferring to an appropriate chat, and picture gallery. In addition, the web version and the server will be receiving an update on June 4th, the correction of bugs and settings for all types of chats, loading optimization, and making Welcome Bot come up first when launching the application. The following web release will be on June 15th with pin and unpin function for chats and mentioning users and bots by using the @ sign and transferring to an appropriate chat. And general updates for the Messenger continue with messaging on all platforms, push notifications for bots are currently being released, admin panel for MarketSpace bot, and public API for bots. A very important notion as we are finalizing the development of our public API and we will start having new external functionalities being introduced to the Messenger after that. In other news, we now have launched the ICO and many are asking what happens next and what is currently going on. However, I will discuss the schedule of our ICO as well. Currently, we are in the pre-ICO stage, and as you can see on our main marketspace.io website, the live updates of how much funds was already raised, as we've already raised more than $800,000 and we are actively negotiating with various investment funds. There are no official press releases during the pre-ICO stages as we are currently negotiating with investment funds. What we are currently doing is a very extensive process. As you may know, a conference was hosted in New York recently during which our project was presented and pitched. I won't disclose any more information at this time, but you will see the results in the nearest time, as it is an extensive and long process. All the notions are currently on schedule and our marketing campaign will be launched soon as well. Moreover, the following are the materials provided on our website for familiarizing yourself with and promoting our ICO with. Firstly, our social networks are fully devoted to our ICO as well as our Telegram chats that offer live support and answer any questions you may have regarding our ICO. Our white paper, manifesto, and white pager are already available to read and download, and we also are finalizing the translation of our landing page to English, Japanese, and other languages. All of these materials help to promote and participate in our ICO in further detail. On the other hand, our ICO stages and schedule is as follows. The closed pre-sale will be effective until June 30th of 2018, during which our tokens are not sold freely except for our existing agreements with funds and investors that wanted to participate in our ICO. July 1st through August 14th will have an open pre-sale during which the minimal amount of tokens for purchase required, while August 15th will allow for public sale of tokens lasting until October 15th. These are the stages that our ICO will be carried out through, with smart contracts being issued to all the participants of our ICO. We also have a bounty program in effect during the open pre-sale and public sale, which is fully described in our documents. These are the dates all of those participating in our ICO should know of, as well as by selling shares currently, you will also receive complimentary utility tokens, the promotion that will not last much longer. We are also anticipating a growing media presence and coverage of our ICO in the nearest time as well. These are all the news that I wanted to go over with you today. Thank you for your time as I'm passing the word to Alexander Kachinovsky, the member of the Board of Directors. Alexander Kachinovsky speaking. Good afternoon, dear colleagues and friends, and I would like to begin by traditionally acknowledging our current amount of users and congratulating the top earning partners of the week. As you can see, we currently have 5,271,684 current users of our messenger, an amount that keeps on climbing towards our next goal of 10 million of active users. Let's keep striving ahead and achieve our common goal in the nearest time. In addition, I would also like to congratulate the partners who earned the most over the course of last week. Let's congratulate St. Petersburg, Russia with 1,400 euros, 1,400 euros in Ussurisk, Russia, 1,600 euros in Tokyo, Japan, 1,600 euros in Ussurisk, Russia, 1,700 euros in Maple, Canada, 1,900 euros in Murmansk, Russia, 2,200 euros in Ussurisk, Russia, and 3,700 euros in Kiev, Ukraine. Our top earning leader of last week is from Kiev, Ukraine, and we would like to sincerely congratulate our partner from Kiev for such a great amount of earnings in just 1 week, and we wish for all of you to earn just as much and even more over the course of the coming weeks. In other news, I would like to remind everyone that security tokens that served as an equivalent of shares may not be in the business center anymore. However, in the nearest time, these security tokens will be deleted from the business center as a whole, as we now launched a new verification procedure through a separate company on Marshall Islands, GEM4ME Custodian Services. Hundreds of shareholders have already completed the new verification procedure with much less harsh requirements. There is no rush to submit documents, and we will also demonstrate what a certificate proving ownership of shares looks like as well. At the same time, utility tokens will be recalculated by 100 times, as the price of one token is at 1 cent per token currently. The amount that you can currently own in your business centers will be multiplied by 100 times, which is a common procedure for many ICOs currently. Moving on, the second webinar regarding Richland Bot was hosted on May 22nd. It was called My First Transaction. It was hosted by Head of the Department of Client Support and Development of Richland and Back for Cash Services, Alexei Lukin. Those people who want to participate on the market of encrypted currencies and start making their money on it should most definitely participate in such webinars, as they discuss how to work with the bot and your full potential outcome from it. And now, the most important notion to discuss is the topic of our ICO. As you may have seen by now, the top right corner of our landing page has the option of accessing one's personal cabinet, as over the course of last week, everything was finalized there. As of today, it is very important for you to log in there and register there, which is a very simple process with minimal requirements. By doing so, you will receive a referral link, which is your yet another key to generating more earnings. While the core source of earnings remains the sale of packages of shares with a large commissionary reward with major perspectives after the sale of the messenger, however, another source of earnings emerges today, as most of the time those who want to invest into shares and wait are classified as one group of people, while those who wish to purchase tokens and receive earnings more promptly are classified as another category of investors, which are known as crypto investors most of the time. Lately, there have been a lot of crypto investors, and by telling them about our ICO and proving them link to our landing page with all of our core ICO documents, when they access through your referral link, you will participate in our referral program. This referral program is effective until September 20th over the course of the whole ICO. The conditions of this referral program are depicted on the slide. However, the most important notion at the moment during the stage of closed pre-sale is what is highlighted in red at the bottom of the slide. It is the ability to receive 10 or 15% worth of commission from the sale of tokens starting from $3,000 and $5,000 respectively. This serves as an additional stimulating earning that will help you during our ICO as well. Be sure to log in and receive your referral link, as there are a lot of people searching for ICOs to invest and participate in all over the web. We will also issue a detailed instruction on how to complete the registration and verification procedures shortly. Another great announcement of today is the introduction of the Hot Summer Promotion. This promotion starts on May 21st and it will be effective until June 4th, during which personal bonuses for selling business packages increases by 50% when your personal partner makes a purchase. Moreover, the Participate in ICO promotion that gives complimentary utility tokens will be valid until May 27th as well, which means that both of these great promotions are valid simultaneously until May 27th. This is a great opportunity to maximize your earnings and receive complimentary utility tokens as well. Be sure to take advantage of this effective combination and maximize your earnings at this time. On this note, I wish for great accomplishments to everyone as I'm passing the word to Natalia Arshavskaya, the member of the Board of Directors. Natalia Arshavskaya speaking. Good afternoon, dear colleagues and friends, and let's continue our conference today, as we have a lot of great reviews from the events that have been happening over the course of last week all over different countries. It is very important to attend one of these events, as this will also help you generate new growth for your own structures. The first review came from Ekaterina Leontieva from Angarsk, Russia. Dear friends, Irkutsk and the surrounding areas are speechless after the event that was hosted here recently. Phones are ringing non-stop with cries for help with registering and making payments. We keep on working in our offices until the very late evening. In addition, we also received a lot of positive feedback from the event. Here are a couple of them. Greetings, we are Anatoly and Alexander Martishevy. We have our own business and we are also investors of the GEM4ME project. We came to the event from Angarsk as we were invited by our partner Evgeny Leontiev. We had to leave everything behind and even reschedule a few meetings to be present at this event. We are beyond grateful for being there. Emotions overfill. We are completely confident in our decision to become investors of the GEM4ME project. Moreover, this is the most prosperous investment during the time we've been doing business together. We are ready to promote other projects of the company. We are sincerely grateful for such a partnership. Another review came from Kabinyak family from Angarsk. Last week, we met with Ekaterina Leontieva, a financial advisor, and we familiarized ourselves with her plan. We have a lot of children in our family, and we have major financial goals set ahead of us. Moreover, there is less and less time left, and we need a capital now. An additional financial solution was found for us, investing into verified digital technologies and the GEM4ME messenger. We were highly interested by this opportunity. It so happened that we attended the GEM4ME event in Irkutsk and learned about the massiveness of the project for the first time. We are impressed as we had no idea what digital technologies were and the opportunities they offered previously. We are sincerely thankful to the host for such an insightful and understandable explanation of the material. My husband now can't sleep, keeps counting all the shares. We are thankful for the extra ticket that was found for us to attend the event, and we are very lucky. Thank you once again. Dear friends, this is truly a Moment X. A historic event took place on May 10th, the launch of our ICO GEM4ME market space. One could not believe it or not, but it happened at the right time. The best fitting time when all the mechanism, technical, legal, and regulatory worked out in the best way possible. Right now is the best time for purchasing shares and establishing a family capital. Take the most out of it and enrich your portfolios with shares. Irina Antonenko from Kiev, Ukraine. A deep gratitude to the Samonov Pivovar family for coming to St. Petersburg. It is a new energy for partners, a new insight towards the business, a new approach towards the GEM4ME project. A lot of kind words have already been said, and I would like to highlight the core advantages of our company, which brought me in it as well. Selflessness, responsiveness, mutual aid, honesty and friendliness of our leaders and partners. This is exactly a very rare occurrence in networking companies, while for our company it serves as a major advantage, as human values are unchanged. People will find people. Dear leaders, Zoya Samonova with her sons from Yekaterinburg, Edward Vitko from Kiev, Olga Khramova from Bataysk, and all the other leaders that are currently traveling to various countries and work with all the partners with no exceptions as part of the Leaders Tour, I adore you. I adore Ludmila Strachkova from Canada, who goes online on her own and offers to host meetings with my key partners or potential investors. We don't even intersect in the binary. This happens due to the fact that we don't split into his or hers, as we are working towards one common goal. It is only in our company that others come to help in need and are sincerely happy for accomplishments and successes of other partners. Dear friends, together we are an unbeatable force. This is the only way to create a major project and accomplish the goal. I am proud to be with GEM4ME. Igor Kryukhin from St. Petersburg, Russia. Dear friends, another wonderful event hosted by Zoya Samonova, Alexander and Anton Pivovar was hosted in St. Petersburg yesterday. Precise information and energy charge and sincerity didn't leave anyone careless in the hall. Many partners had their eyes open towards the new opportunities. It was obvious how the excitement from the information shared and certainty of our participation in the project was flowing throughout the hall. Marina Счастливая from Moscow, Russia. Zoya and Alexander with Anton are an amazing team. St. Petersburg was stunned. All the attendees were overfilled with joy and excitement. A big thank you to the team for their professionalism, practical training, and for delivering the difficult information in an understandable manner. They managed to explain it in a way that even those who have absolutely no idea about IT technologies understood what being a part of GEM4ME is crucial this exact moment. The second day of the event is planned for tomorrow, and I think that there will be even more people attending. One must be a unique leader and a professional to grasp the attention of St. Petersburg. Zoya, Anton, and Alexander, you managed to do so. Tatiana Pangina from St. Petersburg, Russia. The first citywide presentation in St. Petersburg has concluded. It must be noted that St. Petersburg is a special city. The mentality of its citizens is quite complicated, their temperament is reserved. However, Zoya Samonova's family alliance was able to shake the whole up quite a bit. Alexander was impeccable. His speaker's competency left no doubt. All the questions were answered very well. It was so easy to talk about something so complicated for him. He is talented and educated. Most importantly, he was able to pass down the feeling of proudness of our project, confidence in the demand for it, and the uniqueness it has. Zoya hosted a wonderful school. She spoke from her heart. I would like to thank her for her warmth and mindset. After the event has concluded, people would not leave for another hour as they were planning their next steps. Alexander and Anton will host schools for using new services on Sunday and Monday, which we are very excited for. Gulnara Musina from Atirau, Kazakhstan. Our above-standing sponsor, a leader of the GEM4ME company, Olga Khramova, came to us in Atirau on May 19th through 20th. Olga, thank you very much for these 2 days. You simply opened our eyes by showing the perspectives of our wonderful GEM4ME company. It is wonderful to have such an amazing sponsor nearby. Working becomes easier as you know that you have a reliable person who will always help, teach, and support. I am thankful for the time to meet with us, share the information, and teaching us how to work well. The people I invited made decisions to become investors right at the event. They said, "That's it, I'm in. Register me and I will pay for a package." And they would invite their friends right on the same day. The work was literally going on non-stop. Thank you very much. You are a wonderful leader and a person with an open heart. I wish you great success in the business, a family well-being, happiness, and love. We are sincerely thankful. Olga Khramova from Bataysk, Russia. Greetings, dear colleagues and friends. I would like to share my impressions from the presentations that took place in Atyrau, Kazakhstan. We hosted meetings with prospective networkers. The foundation was set. It is great that contracts continued even after we left. I am sure that soon we will hear about amazing business results of the leaders from this city. Dear colleagues, I am so happy to hear the words of how easy it is rather than where can people be found, of the fact that it is easy to invite a person to join our business. It was wonderful to hear the following words from a newcomer. I can invite so many people to join this business. This is wonderful. I am very happy after the trip to Atyrau. Let's keep on working, as Astrakhan and Elista are next. Dear partners, 2 more cities of the tour are behind. Khabarovsk and Irkutsk, where meetings with our company partners were hosted. Leaders of these cities were well prepared. Tatiana Naumova and Olga Bakulina organized it so well that there was an overwhelming amount of people in the office. The results? An increased turnover and about 25 people subscribed for the Richland bot. The goal of all the partners is to create a financial safety pillow, as many understood the importance of family capital. I would also like to note the leaders of Irkutsk, as partners from around Irkutsk gathered at the event. Some have even traveled 300 to 500 kilometers. After the meetings with Alexander, maybe have lost their fear of the Richland bot and partners started registering fast. Partners from Siberia are very particular. They listened very attentively, asked questions, showed no emotions. However, when the event ended, the leaders' phones would not stop ringing. Partners were setting their meetings up. Valentina Gridasova, Yelena, Galina made a wonderful surprise for us, as they brought us to Baikal on the day of our departure. They thought of everything. Great event, great organizers and leaders in the cities. The turnover is gaining speed. Our messenger is evolving right in front of our eyes. We will constantly keep in touch, and I am sure that this will not be our only event until we meet next time. A meeting with partners of our team in Khabarovsk was hosted on Friday with our wonderful leader Tatiana Naumova. A week ago, we came to Khabarovsk to meet with Zoya Samonova and Pivovar brothers, where we received a colossal energy charge and a lot of useful information. And now, our leaders came to us to bring us the importance and significance of work conducted by all the partners, as well as tell us about the new services, provide us with all the necessary information for our future work. This event was a great motivation for future actions for all the attendees. I would like to thank Tatiana Naumova, Tatiana Nistryan, Marina Belikova, and Galina Bezrukova for hosting such a needed and timely event in our city, for their professionalism and selflessness. I wish luck to everyone, well-being, and for all the dreams to come true the soonest. And the amazing Tour of Leaders continues, with St. Petersburg next, then Kaluga and Perm. Be sure to attend and contact these hosts by these numbers if you wish to attend one of these events. Silver President Olga Khramova's Tour of Leaders schedule is as follows, with Astrakhan and Elista coming up next. The address is depicted here on the screen, and the host phone numbers are depicted here as well. Be sure to contact them in case you're willing to attend. Gold President Edward Vitko's Leadership Tour schedule is next in Kharkiv, Ukraine, with a citywide GEM4ME conference with a free entrance. The address and the contacts for attending are depicted here on this slide. Be sure to contact those people to find out more information about the event and the amount of places left. Don't forget about charity fund as well, as helping those in need is crucial. Dear GEM4ME partners, a terrible misfortune occurred in my family. My dad, a very loved and close to me person, was diagnosed with a brain tumor. The tumor is growing fast. His whole system is being poisoned and he's in a desperate need of a surgery. It is not known if he will have a quote for a free surgery, and the price of the surgery was announced right away. 450 to 500,000 rubles, and the price of the test prior to the surgery is 40,000 rubles. This is a very large amount for our family, and I am forced to ask our charity fund for help, and you, My dear partners, please help me save my father. I would like to thank everyone in advance. Respectfully, Oksana Kuznetsova. Partners who wish to help can do one of the following options depicted on this slide. In conclusion, I would like to thank you for your time. I wish you to keep on working hard, continue promoting the project, and accomplish our major common goal. Until we meet next time.